Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, I am Camila Garcia, an art journalist passionate about all things floral, and in this video I'm going to share with you some insights and lessons learned from my 100-day project. So as I reached the halfway point of my 100-day project, I thought that would be good to share with you some of the ideas that I had during these 50 days and also some lessons that I learned during this period. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about my 100-day project so far. So first of all, this is how my journal is looking at the moment. So as you can see, I didn't create the cover yet, or I didn't decorate the cover. I just added this detail using effect liner to the spine of the book. As you can see, I am working with an outright book. This is my first time working on this kind of project, and I am learning as I go. So first thing first is that I was not sure how many pages I would need to keep on the book and how many I should remove. So I just counted the number of the book, the pages on the book, and it has like more or less 300 pages, I guess. Yeah, 312. And I thought that if I glue them 2 pages together, I will have enough pages for the 100 days. But then I thought that I will be adding more paper, like collaging more paper, making collages with more papers. So maybe it's not a good idea because the book, it will like become bulky. So I started to remove some of the pages and glue down other pages. So for these I am using heavy gel matte medium, so to glue all the papers and also to glue the pages together. And another important thing, especially in this book that is from the 40s, it's very old, but it's in a very good conditions, but the page, they need a certain treatment to receive watercolors well, ink also. So I am applying a coat of transparent gesso to all pages. So this is how I have been preparing the pages, and it has been working good. One thing that I noticed is that when I apply the gesso and the gel medium, especially the gesso, I have to be very careful to remove the excess in this part, otherwise it creates like this, I don't know how I can call it, you know. Can you see it? Yeah, and it's different when I look on the this is the upper part and this is the bottom part of the book. It is better, you know, it's cleaner comparing to this one. So that is something that I started to pay attention, but sometimes I completely forgot, and when I look to the book it is on this state. So yeah, this is another thing about working with outright books that I noticed. And because here I have like a duality, I could create for example, pockets and tips ins and all sorts of things in this book. But then as I need to have like 100 drawings here, like almost to have almost 50 pages at least, if I started to add things like pockets and tabs, maybe it would be it would turn very bulky. So I did just one and decided not include them anymore. So most of my pages are very simple pages. Yeah. Another lesson learned working on this project was about the ink brush pens. So when I started the challenge, I had only these, I would say these 4 ink pens. So I have this is the ink brush from Sennelier. It says it is ink, but it's water soluble. So if your page is not well treated with enough transparent gesso, the ink will bleed. It happens sometimes in this book, but yeah, I'm not using it that much, or at least I am avoiding to draw with this pen directly over the pages of the book, even if it's treated with gesso. For example, let me show you here what I'm talking about. I think it was, you see here, in this part I used this pen and it bleeded, not sure how to say it, in this part. In the others where I have other papers underneath, it works okay. So yeah, this is the first one. This one, it's a favorite of mine, is a Kuretak, I think, brush pen. I will put the name of all the brushes on the description. And it is waterproof, and let me show you the nib. This color, the nib or the brush, you see it's thin in number 24, and I love this pen. Let me show you this one. You see it's longer than this one, so you get finer liners with the Kuretak. Okay, so the other 2 kinds of ink pens that I already had was this marker from these brand called Penac. It's a bold point, so the lines that you get from this pen are I would say with the same thickness throughout. It's different when you use a brush pen, that you can get like different thickness on your lines, but the ink on this pen, it's really dark, really bold, and I like this very much. And the other was this Sharpie, that is also a permanent marker, but I don't like this shape of the nib. Okay, so as I was enjoying working with Kuretak, I thought that would be nice if I get this this is the fine brush, not sure the name, let me check. So it's called pocket brush pen from Pentel, and it's rechargeable, and the nib is thinner. It's thin. I think it's thinner than the Kuretake, which is really good to create details in the drawing. And I'm really happy with this pen. Really happy. This is a keeper. And then I thought that I could have also even thinner brush pen, so I bought this Unipin fine line that is also waterproof, and it's not a brush pen, you see, it's different. I don't know how to call it, this kind of nib, and it allows me to make some really delicate drawings like this one. I love this pen also. So I would say that from all my black ink pens, my favorite ones are these three: Kuretake, Pocket Brush, and Unipin Fine Line. These are my favorite ones. But I decided to add some colors to my chapter, and I got some colored ink pens. Let me show you them. So well, I would say that some of them are ink pens, and some then are in the category of brush pens, so it's a mix of both. So I got like this other Sennelier ink brush that I know bleeds a lot, but I wanted to have like a brown color, and this was the one that I was able to find. So I used this for this drawing. Let me find it to this one. It bleeded here and here, but then in the remaining parts of this spread it worked okay. So I just need to remind myself that I cannot use this pen directly over the pages of this book. Then I also got a sepia, I would say, a version of the Unipin fine line, and it's also really nice to work with. Let me show you. This was, where did it? Okay, so it's nice to draw with it. Here you can see that there is this difference in this part. The ink was not that strong because it was over acrylic, so I need to test more to see if it will always like that. I guess so. So yeah, so I also had this is very similar to the Kuretake, but it's not a Kuretake. It is a Pentel color brush, so it is not waterproof, but then it allows me to do things like that. You see, it bleeds. It has the same problem of the ink brush from Sennelier, but I wanted to have like different colors, and this was the one I had already. I didn't bought this. It was gifted to me by Teresa, and Teresa has also a YouTube channel here. So I also bought this brush Zine. It's called brush Zine pen from Pentel, I guess. They are from Pentel, and they have a similar nib from the Unipin. So it's like a fine, they deliver like a fine lines, and they they are not waterproof. Okay, so these are all the pens that I am experiment with during the challenge. These are the colored ones, and these are the black ones. So yeah, I'm really happy with my discoveries, and I will keep experimenting with other pens until the end of the challenge. Another thing about this journal is the embellishments that I decided to add to it. So as my backgrounds are already very busy with papers and stamps and things like that, I decided not to add too much embellishment to the journal, but I decided to add these fabric tabs here to mark the beginning of the chapters. So I have a video showing how I create these tabs, and I will link in the description. So what you have is this like a cascade of tabs here, and this is the look from the side. And for the next 5 chapters I will probably add the tabs going from bottom to up, or maybe in the opposite, I don't know, not sure in the what will be the positions that I will insert. And the other thing that I am using to embellish the journal is to create like this decorated edges using punchers. So here and there I am adding these perforated, I would say, punched edges, and I think it was the perfect embellishment for this journal, because you are adding beauty without put something extra like that will make the book even bulkier. Oh, so yeah, I have to confess that I'm very addicted to these punchers, and I have bought some of them, a few of them, but you see, it makes something very simple so beautiful, right? I can't resist to them. So yeah, in terms of embellishment, these are the 2 kinds of embellishment. I am considering maybe to also add more of these embroidery inspired partners using relief liner, as I did here in the pocket, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. For now I am happy with these 2 pieces, or these 2 ways that I decided to decorate the book. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the creation of the zines. So this is not this is not a lesson learned, it's more like an idea, because it's work like a side project to my 100-day project. So for each chapter I decided to create a zine. See, and I am experimenting with different ways to fold the zines, and this is really nice, because I feel more, I would say, free to create in the zines compared to the pages of the chapters, and because I can go big, you know. Let me show you this one. This is the peon zine, and I have a video where I show you how all the methods, the 5 methods I explored to create all these zines, and I will leave also the link in the description. But yeah, this is something that I decided to add into my 100-day project, because well, this is not the first time I did that for my, I tried to do that for my book of flowers, but I was not able to keep up. And I thought that maybe if I do this in the frame of a challenge, maybe I will force myself to keep up with the rhythm and create all the zines. So yeah, I'm really proud of my little collection of zines. It will double until the end of the challenge, and I promise to show you all when they are done. So these were all the insights, ideas, and lessons learned from my 100-day project so far. I hope you have find it interesting and insightful. And if you have any question, please leave a comment. I will help to answer you as best as I can. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more contents like that. I see you in the next video. Bye.